Hi, it's Michelle with Blissfully Found. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are here at my very favorite Goodwill, the Lower Greenville Goodwill of Dallas, Texas. And if you've been here before, you may wonder why it's my favorite. It is very small. It's not always stocked on a regular basis. So it is harder to find things, but I think you should give it a chance. I've found some awesome things here, from clothes to hard goods. I am here at another terrible time. It is noon, and that is another busy time to go. You've missed the morning rush. You're now entering the lunchtime rush. So it's kind of not the best time to go, but here I am. Let's see if we can find anything on a lunch break. Let's go. Okay, so right in the door is this little area that they kind of group smaller pieces of furniture and as you can see, vacuums and bikes. This Goodwill does not carry big furniture items, so anything that they get kind of furniture related, they stick right in here. Unfortunately, this lamp and that quilt rack, they were not in great shape, so they stayed right there. And moving on, I found this wicker, well, I'm not quite sure what it is. It's curious. It could be a wall hanging or maybe a piece from a table. Nonetheless, I left it behind. And moving on to the artwork, I liked this piece. It reminded me of the 80s. And it took me a minute to realize what this was from the angle I was standing. It is a horse, obviously, on canvas. It is not an original, but I kind of regret leaving it there. I really liked it. And my son's room is kind of decorated in horses. So I could have easily picked that up, but I didn't. That's okay. So today's color for 50% off is pink, and I do pick up quite a few pink things, which is exciting. Here's another canvas that I really liked. That was also not an original painting. I hesitate picking these up just because they were mass produced, but I don't know, I kind of feel like I should have picked up both of those canvases. I really like them both. But at the time, I had just gotten started, so. Now here is something, I really like picking up religious art. I have a religious shop, and sometimes I'll pick up things for that shop. And this rode around in my cart for a little bit, and it would only have been 50 cents, but I think it was just a picture from a book maybe that was taken out and framed. So I did end up leaving that behind. I like to look at the textiles. I'm always looking for quilts. I never pick up water bottles. This one looked like Ray Dunn, but it didn't have any markings. And I found this awesome watering can. And I turned it over. It's made in Italy by Bellini. Now this is a great pottery piece. Doesn't have a lot of high resale, but I kept it for myself, so it didn't matter to me. You can hear my coffee pot turning itself off in the background. So here's the kitchen aisle. I don't pick up a lot of things in the kitchen aisle just because at this particular Goodwill, they don't get a lot of high quality items that I've noticed. I did find this very strange fork. It looked so primitive. I think it said 55 cents, so I guess that would have only been a quarter, but I left it there. So here's the lamp section. At this Goodwill, they have a lot of lamps. None that I would pick up for myself, but I have bought some lamps for my daughter's rooms from this Goodwill, and I love them. So I always look. On the end cap here is an eagle. Some patriotic things tend to sell really well for me in my shop. That one was made in China, so it was rather modern. I like to pick up patriotic items that are more vintage. Did you guys ever have these? I had one of these when I was little. I think it was from Las Vegas. I could be wrong. My memory is hazy. Of course, I always look at the mugs. I really liked this mug. I wished it was marked or had a pair with it, but I really liked it. Good morning. A threshold mug. Lots of Target mugs at this Goodwill. I always look for Starbucks or Anthropology, those types of mugs, pottery mugs, vintage mugs. Today I did not find anything. I have gotten a few Ray Dunn mugs here before. Cute little Superman mug. I thought this would be Anthro, but it was Target. I am trying to resist the urge to buy mugs. They have to be super special. Here's another eagle. He was very heavy and really cool. I know it says made in China, but I don't know. That would have been really cool on a desk. It did leave it there, though. Here's a little lamp. It was made in China as well. I was surprised. It looked to be quite vintage. Here is where they keep most of their baskets, and it looks like the holiday section kind of crept in on this side. I was interested in these little village houses because I recently started a village for my Christmas decor, and I totally forgot to come back and grab these. I got distracted. I had a couple of Olympic pieces on this aisle. In a little bit you'll see one at the end cap. Don't forget to look up. At this Goodwill, they keep all their pretty baskets at the top. Here's the ironwork. I struggle with the iron section, or the metal section, I mean. Just a lot of things going every which way. I wasn't sure what this was. It was rather heavy. I wonder if it was for firewood. So I pulled this big basket down. It was made in Mexico. It had some damage, or some wear on it rather, and I typically don't pick up baskets with a handle. I'm not sure why. So here is the 1988 Olympic piece that I found. This was really interesting. I looked it up, and there's one listed on eBay for $199. I was very surprised. I don't know if I should have picked that up or not, but I didn't. I left it there. I was hoping this was glass, but it was plastic. Would have been really pretty. Like a sea glass thing. So again, I'm trying to focus on what's what with the metal. I always look for vintage candlesticks, and then I found this piece of beautiful pottery, this vase. It was marked, which was exciting, so I did a quick search on this and scrolled down. So I found this piece that looked very similar. So I put it in my cart. I might keep that for myself, I don't know, we'll see. So I found this fused art glass plate, and I really liked the design of it. It was very Art Deco, retro looking. It went in my cart and I rode around with it, but you know, it's not signed, so I put it back. I don't know if that was a mistake as well, but you know, you gotta kind of trust your instinct on those things. So this is where they keep their knick-knacks and oddities, as you can see. Here's a hummingbird feeder, which I was looking at because I want one for my yard. But this one wasn't in great shape. If I'm gonna buy a used hummingbird feeder. I want it to be in a little bit better shape than that. I wasn't sure what this was. It was stoneware. So moving on to the wood section, I like picking up jewelry boxes. I have one currently waiting to be listed, so I didn't pick that one up, but that one was in good shape. I found this monkey pod duck-shaped or swan-shaped platter, and I really liked it, but the wood was not in good shape. You want it to be like shiny and dark, and this one looked like almost it was run through the dishwasher, so I left it there. I found this guitar-shaped cutting board. It was marked Maui. If it had not had Maui on it, I would have considered picking it up. My dad makes cutting boards, and he recently made one for us in a guitar shape, and we absolutely love it. So moving over into the clothes, and I put this Dallas Mavericks shirt right in my cart. It was vintage, and I'm a big t-shirt fan. So I picked that up for myself, but my husband stole it. And then I found this awesome Cowboys hoodie, and I actually picked this up for my dad, who's a Cowboys fan. He was really excited about it, so I'm glad I found that. I liked this pretty floral top, and I considered it, but because it was a size small, size smalls are a hard sell for me, and I can't wear it, so I left it there for the next person. I found this Lucky Brand top, and Lucky Brand does have a good resale value, but I wasn't all that attracted to that particular style. Here's an H&M dress that was cute. So I wasn't sure if they were picking these out. This was on a separate rack. They were weeding out some of the older inventory. So I wasn't sure if this was older inventory going out or new inventory going in, but it's always a good idea to check these racks, because if they are new inventory going in, then you have a better chance of finding the higher quality items. I really like this Spiritual Gangster kimono. At first I thought it was a robe, but when I tried it on, it's actually a kimono. It's really cute. So I love looking through the bags. I am usually looking at the crossbody bags. I just really like them for their overall compactness, if you will. I like this bag. I like the handle on it. It looked to me to be some kind of reproduction of some sort, not a very good one. So I really like this candies bag. I was considering this for myself, so it went in my cart, but I did end up putting it back because I have so many bags I need to list, and that one didn't have a great resale value, so I didn't take it home. I'm always touching the leather, trying to feel if it's genuine. I don't have a great eye for vintage, but I'm learning. I do know this brand. This is Kathy Van Zeeland. I wasn't all that attracted to the print or the pattern, and I'm not quite sure about the resale value, so I didn't bother with it. And then I found the fringe. This is Vince Camuto. This is a Nordstrom and Nordstrom Rack brand. It is genuine leather, and it needs some cleaning, but it's in really good shape. I was really excited, and it went right in my cart. It was a really cute color too. So I moved into the shoes. I found these boots. They're Circle G. They're genuine leather. They're made in Mexico, and they're just really super cute, in great condition. So they go right in my cart. I was hoping that they would be my size, but they're a little snug. Unfortunately, they're an 8.5 and I wear a 9. So I'll probably be reselling those. And I did find these suede Steve Madden booties. I really hesitated with these. They were a size 9. They were in great condition, but I just wasn't sure about the style or, the season for those. So I left them. Spotted these Seychelles shoes. These used to be really popular, and I'm not quite sure if they still are. So I love looking at the denim jackets here. I did luck out and find a genuine leather and black denim Lucky Brand jacket the other day here at this Goodwill. So I like to look. I'm hoping one day I'll find a vintage denim jacket that fits me perfectly, but that day hasn't come yet. So moving over into the tops, I've found a lot of Free People here, a lot of Nordstrom brands, and so I like to look. My go-to section is the large. The large section is the easiest to resell, in my opinion. What do you think about this? I was really on the fence about it. I really kind of dig it. So I don't know if that was a mistake leaving it there, but I bet whoever found it next was really excited about it. I don't think I could personally pull it off, but that was a fun one. I was interested in this because of the texture. I like the color. I like the back work on it. It is Miss Daisy. I can't remember what brand that sells in, but it was cute. I love looking at the jewelry here. I scored a Kendra Scott cuff the other day here, and it was just sitting right here, just hanging out. So I like to look. They haven't really had a great selection in recent days, but I was interested in looking at that turquoise necklace. I had her pull it out, but it was not, it wasn't real turquoise or metal, so I did pick it up because I thought it was pretty, but I won't be reselling it. Okay, so that was a successful trip to the Goodwill. I think my total spend was $62, so a little bit more than I was initially intending on spending today, but that's okay. I found a lot of cute little clothing pieces that I'm excited about, and these awesome leather boots. Anyway, so I am off to Trader Joe's, but I will tack on a haul video here in a little bit, so I will see you then to talk about what I got. Okay. All right, now, so I'm home and I'm ready to do a quick little haul for you. I didn't get a lot of things, and some things I got just for myself, so I won't be showing everything I got. My total was $62 at the Goodwill, and let's see what I could possibly sell to make a profit. The first thing I want to say is I love this Goodwill. Everybody who works there is so friendly. It's close to my house. It's like 5 minutes from my house, so I frequent there a lot, and I find some really interesting things there each time I go. Now, there are some times that I go and it's just bare bones, and When that happens, I wait a lot longer to go back. So I love this Goodwill for hard goods, but the best thing at this Goodwill, I think, is the clothes. So if you are a vintage clothes lover or just like a discount clothes lover, this Goodwill is for you. So the first thing I found was this watering can. And I picked it up because number one, the colors, number two, the cat, and number three, I, like many of us, are obsessed with our plants. And you can never have too many plants or watering cans. So I was excited to look at it when I found it, and I thought at first, like, oh, well, maybe someone did this in an art class. But then I turned it over and it has a Made in Italy mark. And it took me a minute, but this mark right here is Bellini, which is a popular pottery company out of Italy. And also on this day, the color for 50% off was pink. So this was only, it was only like 50 cents. So that's a win. And if I were to sell this, it would probably go for about $20. So 50 cents turned into $20 ain't bad. But this one has been living on my front porch, so it might stay there. That happens. The next thing I found was this beautiful art pottery vase. I loved the shape, I loved the color, and I loved also that it was marked. Now, it's hard to decipher an artist signature from, a student signature, but this is actually an artist called Ian Stainton. And I've done a little bit of research. There aren't a lot of pieces out there that people are reselling, but there is one listed right now on eBay. It's quite larger than this, but it's listed for $75. I haven't been able to find one that has been sold, but that's a really good idea of what this might be worth. A signed artisan art pottery vase. I would say maybe $30 to $40 on this one, but still. And this one, so this one was only like $1 because I believe this was pink as well. So really good deal. Plus it's just a really cute little vase, and I've been enjoying it this week. So then I moved on to the clothes, and I picked up the Dallas Mavericks t-shirt. And initially I thought it was vintage because of the cracking in the letters, but I think that's just due to the washing of it. It looks and feels like it's been washed quite a bit, which I love. I love that soft feeling when I'm wearing t-shirts. But, it says it's an X large, and this is quite small. So that tells me, too, that it could be maybe 80s, when sizing was a little bit less accurate. I don't know, smaller. But there's also a way to tell if it's single stitched. And I am no expert, but I want to say this is single stitched. And for a t-shirt like this without a Mavs player number on it, it would maybe go for about $20. And I only paid a few dollars for this, so that's a good one to keep if you wanted to keep it, or if you wanted to resell it, which I believe we're keeping it because I had to go find it and pull it out of my husband's dresser. So the next thing was this kimono from Torrid, the brand Torrid. Now Torrid specializes in plus sizes, but I mean, I love the color of this, and I think it could fit any number of sizes and would go really good with a number of outfits. So I picked this up, and it's got this really cute little bell sleeve. Something like this, resale value is kind of a wide range, but I would say anywhere from $20 to $30 on this. Not a bad profit, but again, I think I'm gonna keep it. So the next thing is this spiritual gangster robe, and I initially was intrigued by the colors and the florals. Obviously, I had just picked this one up, but also by the tag. The spiritual gangster I had not heard of, but I was intrigued, so I picked it up. And when I looked it up, These go for about $30 on Poshmark. So I thought, well, that's cool. And something that you also want to be aware of when you're picking up for quality is if they take the time to brand things further than just the tag. And throughout this garment, the spiritual gangster is all over. So initially I thought it was a robe, but it's a kimono robe because the tie, it only goes right here. It's actually really cute. And so I had a theme, apparently, this day. My theme was black bohemian, because the last thing I picked up, well, not the last thing, one of the last things I picked up were these boots. And I was intrigued initially because of the tooling work in the leather. But on the inside, it says genuine leather. It's made in Mexico, and the brand name is Circle G. Now, I believe this brand was a buckle brand at some point, but they are sold, you know, elsewhere. And when I looked them up, this particular boot sells for about $120, and they keep their value. And this one has barely been worn. It's in light new condition, so I think they would command that price, about $100 for these boots. I was so hoping they would fit me, but they're an 8.5 and they're just a little snug. But how cute would that look with these kimonos? I love them. So the purse that I found in the video was Vince Camuto, and it was in really good shape. It just needed to be a little bit cleaned, and those resell for about $70. I'm terrible because I don't remember the exact price I paid for everything, but it's usually no more than $10 on each item that I buy from the Goodwill. But that purse, I ended up giving that to my mother. She came and she visited, along with the hoodie, the Dallas Cowboys hoodie. I gave that to my dad. So I love thrifting and gifting. That's one of my favorite things to do. So if you're my friend or family member, chances are a gift that I've given you has been thrifted. So you're welcome. Okay, so the last place I looked was the jewelry case. And as I mentioned in the video, I've gotten really lucky at this particular jewelry case because it's so unassuming and there's not a lot there. So I think people just kind of glaze over it, and I'm guilty of that as well. I definitely just kind of have in the past glazed over it and not looked closely enough. But I bought a Kendra Scott cuff there recently. So that piqued my interest and it made me look closer. On this day, I picked up this ring. It's just a gold costume jewelry ring with a cute little pink stone in the center. I don't know if that's gonna focus for you, but it's a great little, it's not real gold, it's not real or anything, but it's a great ring to wear on an everyday basis, and I've been enjoying it. And then I picked up this. I know it's not real, it's just costume. I only paid a few dollars for it. If I were to resell it, it'd probably be anywhere from $8 to $10. But it's just a cute little fun piece of jewelry. And if this were real turquoise and real silver, I mean, you'd be talking $70 to $100 for this. But cute little piece to keep for fun. Now, if I were to sell everything on this table, everything that I just showed you for the highest that I've seen them valued at, I would make about $250 profit. So that is not bad for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items, 8 items, and I only paid $62. So that's a fantastic profit. Just, you know, a lot of people you see in their carts are full to the brim and they're making thousands of dollars reselling. But for me, I do this for fun. I do this part-time, and it's a great little side hustle and a great way to, for me, get out that shopping therapy urge. So I get to do my retail therapy. I get to make some money, and a lot of times I get to give really cool, unique gifts. So that's a little bit about why I love this Goodwill. It's a little bit about why I love thrifting. And if you're around here, if you ever visit the Lower Greenville part of Dallas, definitely go into this Goodwill. The staff is super friendly, and they will take care of you and just have a good old time thrifting your heart out. And that's it for me today. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna have another one soon, and if you like this content, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel and let me know what you think. Let me know what you would have picked up. If you know what something is that I just totally glazed over, I would love to hear it. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for keeping me company on this thrifting adventure. All right, well, y'all have a great day, and I'll see you next time.